It's pavement and the thrill of summer travel today on At Your Leisure. Hi, I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Ria Rossi Booth. We're exploring the open road today and finding some of the fun things that you miss when you only travel by interstate.
From there, Steve Human leaves the asphalt altogether as he rides one trail that has amazing views, diverse activity, and an invitation to explore.
Finally, Don Dunwell discovers one family that has made auto racing their favorite group activity. Catch it all now on AYL.
Well, as the radio guy Tom Barberi would say, it's an all-skate day today. Hi, welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
I'm Ria Rossi Booth, and this is our good friend Dave Sutton, who decided to take a ride with us today on this beautiful highway.
We are actually on one of the top motorcycle rides in Utah, and we're starting our adventure at the little ghost town of Thistle. We're going to start our exploring today by seeing what's here in the ghost town. Come on along, we may find some fun stuff.
We went to Spanish Fork Canyon up Highway 6 and turned at Thistle Turnoff. Came down through the old Thistle flood area and kind of hung out there, checked it out, and then came down through Fairview and Mount Pleasant.
And I think there's an old refrigerator in there. Take a look in the window.
So now, unfortunately, Thistle is mostly underwater. There's some structures that are just barely hanging on. Some of them are half full of mud, half full of water.
Now, this used to be a school.
No, that used to be the school. I'm not sure what this was.
This may have been the
City Hall or
City
something
Hall
like
or
that.
something. And along the way, you want to make sure you want to stop and see some history here in Mount Pleasant.
Oh, you mean when Andy let Barney Fife put the one bullet out of his pocket in his gun?
No, that's Mount Pilot.
Oh, Mount Pleasant, okay.
Yes.
That would mean that we are at the Historical Museum in Mount Pleasant, and something very historical happened literally at this window right here. And do you know what that was?
It was the Black Hawk Indian Peace Treaty.
And it was signed here on this window sill in 1872.
When you're at this window, don't forget to go inside because it's absolutely incredible.
They got a lot of neat stuff in here, so take the time.
Beautiful.
And we're gonna keep rolling, because let's see what's next.
This is a great motorcycle ride. Yeah, anything to do with Highway 89 and going through the old towns and just seeing the old like museums and old farmhouses and just the old cities that, you know, where they've either haven't fixed them up or they have fixed them up. It's just really cool.
Do I look like a pioneer lady? Would you leave me behind? You wouldn't pick me up in a wagon, would you? I don't blame you. This is the wonderful young lady that works here.
I'm the manager my name's Valir, and it's the Ephraim Co-op is what they call it, but it's the Stampede Trade Association.
Scandinavian Santa Claus. It's never too early.
I'd recommend this drive, whether you do it on a motorcycle or a car, just to see the scenery and the history that's throughout this whole area on Highway 89.
This is the Ephraim Cooperative Mercantile. This is where we're heading up. Look at how much stuff there is to do. This is what makes biking fun, is to give yourself enough time to stop and see things along the way. Hasn't this been great?
It's been fabulous. The dance floor upstairs is just to dance for.
Okay.
It's wonderful.
It's a little hot. We need to head to the water.
I agree. But first, we're going to send you to Yellowstone, but not the one you think.
Where does that dirt road go? I've asked myself that question many times while looking out at the world. Does it lead to adventure? A hidden river valley nestled from view? What will I find when I set off toward the horizon? Those are the best questions in the world, and today I'm having some of them answered outside Duchesne City on Highway 40 on the eastern side of Utah. My guides are a couple of Duchesne County commissioners who are proving that the world you know driving along the byways of the West is barely the tip of the iceberg. What you can discover on new paths is so much more surprising than you could ever imagine. Our destination is Yellowstone Canyon, an ATV trail that leads to beauty, tranquility, and memories that go back to childhood's earliest days.
This is my favorite spot in Utah. I grew up fishing the Yellowstone River, and close to the end of the trailhead is our wilderness area, and what you can see behind me is mostly wilderness. There's great campgrounds and a lot of isolation. It's a little tougher to get here. It's not paved by any means.
To the trailhead, if you'll come into Duchesne, you pick up Highway 87, come north to what we call a Mountain Home Junction. You turn north there and then follow the signs towards Moon Lake. There's a lot of high lakes, great fishing, very relaxing. You leave the cell phones behind you and just enjoy yourself, and time basically stops up there. Slows way down. It's just a very relaxing place to go.
The trail takes us to overlooks of mountains and valleys that are completely out of view from paved thoroughfares just a short distance away. Here in Utah, we have access to thousands of miles of OHV routes on public lands, but Yellowstone Canyon is a bit different, requiring the same appreciation, but even more gratitude.
We go from private land onto Ute tribal Indian land, and that's their land, and we respect that. We just need to follow the main road in, not to deviate, take any other routes, and then we come on to the Forest Service.
With the trail switching from private to public and back, riders need to be just as conscientious to stay on the trail, maybe more so, since private landowners have the right to close access to their land if riders don't show proper respect. So long as we follow the rules, these trails will remain open for generations to come. The ride itself is only the first part of our adventure today. This area is famous for its pristine rivers and quiet solitude. And we take advantage of that fact, casting a line and reminiscing about the impacts these lands have on families today, and stretching back in time to flickers of childhood remembrances.
I've spent every year since I've been 4 years old fishing this river. I know where lots of holes are. One of my very first memories was being in a tent with my grandpa when I was like 4 years old. He was a real fisherman. He would fish, it was before there were limits. I remember counting hundreds of fish that he would catch, and back in the 1950s. And so that was the start of it, and it became a tradition.
If you want to go up on the rivers, then you're talking probably a 25-30 minute drive. We've got a lot of lodges that specialize in fly fishing and taking sportsmen out.
The invitation to come out and experience these lesser-known lands is especially strong this year as Duchesne County celebrates its 100th birthday in 2015. Celebrations are planned for the coming weeks that act as a welcome to the world and a first step toward adventure.
We've really gone all out to enjoy this 100-year anniversary. We've given out thousands of pins, commemoration pins, recognizing Duchesne County. I personally have given them to people from all over the United States, and they're appreciative of that. There's not many counties in the United States that can say in this day and time that they're only 100 years old.
The big celebration will happen during our county fair, which is a week-long celebration. Events each day and different activities at night. We have from the monster trucks to demolition derby. A concert this year is Neil McCoy. We have rodeo Friday and Saturday nights. We capitalize it all in 1 week with our fair.
Where does that trail go? Well, now I know, and I would go so far as to say I'm better for it. Experiences like this broaden our horizon and understanding of the world around us. They're irreplaceable in and of themselves, but the greatest thing about the West is that there are always new paths to discover, and that's definitely the case here outside of Duchesne, Utah.
If you like the outdoors, you can't beat it. It's untouched. It's a great place to be.
I'd have to agree. For At Your Leisure, I'm Stephen.
Tucked away just outside of Cedar City, Utah, are two of southern Utah's best-kept secrets, Canaraville Falls and Kolob Canyons. The rare scenic views create beautiful backdrops to capture the perfect selfie. Get your selfie to Canaraville Falls or Kolob Canyons and get in on one of Utah's best-kept secrets. Go to visitcedarcity.com and access your adventure.
Back in 1946, the business started as a used car operation. We took on the RV business and we've enjoyed the trailer business so much. Our goal is to make as many people happy as possible. I enjoy when they come in and they let me know they're happy. And if they're not happy, I want to make them happy. I'm excited about it. I think we have a lot of inventory out there to show people. We got some great employees. I want to sell them on what we're here for, and it's all about service.
There are certain types of people out there who put everything to the test. For them, we built the Can-Am Maverick XDS with the first factory-installed turbo. It delivers 121 horsepower, impressive suspension travel, and exclusive Fox shocks. It's engineered to ace any test, including yours. Can-Am, the ride says it all.
Well, welcome back to At Your Leisure. Our product review today is the Wildcat by Arctic Cat. This is the 4X EPS model, which means it has electronic power steering and it's got seats for 4, and it's a 1000, so it's got plenty of power. But what really sets this machine apart is the suspension. There are some guys out there racing with this exact same suspension out there, so it's really a great setup. So come on, let's show you some of the cool features on it. One of the nice things about the Wildcat is really the suspension. They have set these things up to take the bumps. So whether you're out in the desert going 100 miles an hour or you're doing some rock crawling, that's one of the things I think that Wildcat has done an excellent job of, is how they set them up. Now up here in the front you can see it's got a double A-arm front suspension. You've got a coil-over shock with a remote reservoir. These are JRI shocks on this. But what really sets this machine apart is it's set up similar to a trophy truck, where they've got these A-arms attached all the way almost here in the center of the machine. It allows this tire to travel up and down. Instead of having really short arms, they're really long and allows them to travel further. Now here in the rear, they have a 5-link suspension. You've got 2 large trailing arms here, and then you have the connecting rods out here, and you can see, again, they've put the connection almost dead center on the machine, which allows this wheel to travel a long ways. And by using the trailing arms, that allows the wheel to travel up and down instead of in an arc, which makes your tire always have good contact. The other thing to notice back here, you've got big coil-over shocks. You've got disc brakes all the way around, dual caliper, and look at the size of the disc on it. They're quite large, so it gives you great braking power. Now the stock machine comes with 27 standard, but who couldn't use bigger tires? We're running some 29s today with some nice aluminum rims on it. But one of the things I really like is this trunk here in the back. It keeps everything nice and clean. You can't believe how clean it is inside, and yet we've been out running out in the dust all morning. Also, it's got a great spare tire rack. Gets the tire up out of the way so you can still use your storage area, and keeps good air moving through the machine. Now up here in the front, one of the things they've changed are these doors, and they've put these really nice slam latches on them. All 4 doors are that way, so they're really easy to get in and out. Now this is an X package model, so with that you get the higher horsepower motor, you get the fancy paint scheme, bigger tires and wheels, and you also get the painted front and rear bumpers on it. One nice thing that Arctic Cat has done is with these seats. There's lots of cushion in them, but they're bolstered very well to hold you in place and keep you from sliding around. The other thing they've done well is put in this hand bar for your passengers back here. They can hang on very well, but it also has a little bar that comes out and helps support the seats. You got 2 cup holders up there. You also have 2 cup holders up here in the front. Lots of leg room. It's very open in here. Easy gate shifter here. You also have a nice handle for your passenger to be able to hang on to. Well, if you'd like to check out one of these Arctic Cat Wildcats, get into Plaza Power Sports up in Heber, and they'd be glad to show you one. And they have trails really close to their shop, so they can get you out on the trail, let you try it, play with it in the dirt a little bit. Well, I'm Darren Kinder. We'll see you next time.
The Wildcat. More fun than the usual midlife crisis. The 2015 Wildcat Trail, and introducing the Wildcat Sport. Nothing's as wild.
Yamaha's award-winning AR240 high output is the first choice for serious water sports families who want to step up to a premium 24-foot boat with a performance edge and versatility to take summer fun to all new levels. Give your family the performance edge and all the versatility needed to enjoy the water any way they choose aboard Yamaha's award-winning AR240 high output.
If you're looking for outdoor adventure, Utah State Parks has everything you need. Explore the beauty of Utah's forests at Wasatch Mountain State Park, a 23,000-acre preserve that overlooks the green Heber Valley. Camp in Pine Creek Campground, reserve a tee time at the popular 18-hole golf course, or hike, bike, ATV, or horseback ride on miles of mountain trails. In winter months, ski, snowshoe, or snowmobile through the alpine terrain. Park facilities include 122 camping and picnicking areas, modern restrooms, hot showers, and RV hookups. ATV trails abound in the area and take you to some of the most beautiful overlooks in the Wasatch Mountains. Utah State Parks, adventures for everyone.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. Well, Chad and I are working our way down the scenic Highway 89, and this is one of the most beautiful bike rides you can take, according to experts in this state of Utah. And believe me, it has been beautiful today. We're at the Palisades State Park right now.
And that's the beauty of taking a ride in the summer. When it gets a little hot and you're on a route like this, you can come to a place like Palisade, plan a little time to spend in the water. I think it's a really good idea. Let's find out what there is to do here.
There's a lot of variety of things you can do if you come here to Palisade. You can golf. We have first of all, it was a 9-hole course, and then it was an 18-hole course in 1996. People really enjoy it because it has a lot of variety, uphills, downhills. The lake itself is for electric motors only, so it's non-motorized as far as gas engines. That's why it's so popular, is because we have canoes, paddle boats, paddle boards. If you come down to camp with us, we have 75 campsites, about 32 of those that are full hookup campsites. We also have tent campsites, which is a white wall tent. 2 types of cabins. We have 3 of each type. We have 5 group areas that people utilize in the park for overnight camping. Other things to do though while you're here, you can do OHV rides. You can ride right from the park up 6 Mile Canyon over to 12 miles, to Manti, to Ephraim. The funnest probably is, you know, they get to golf, they get to spend some time with their kids and family out in the water, that kind of things.
Guys, I'm starving.
You know what? I am too, but I don't want to get out of the water. Do you think maybe they have pool service? Maybe?
No, but they do have room service. You can rent a cabin here at Palisades. So if you're out on a motorcycle trip and you want to hang here, rent a cabin, bring your sleeping roll, and if you're brave, you can sleep out here on the beach.
Or your RV.
Well, how do you tow that behind your motorcycle?
Oh, well, you can put your motorcycle in the RV.
Oh, then you've lost the fun of the trip. Come on, get with the program, Ria.
Oh my gosh.
Right now, it's time for us to go to our trailhead adventure brought to us each week by Rocky Mountain ATVMC. And they sponsor all kinds of great stuff for us. And right now, we are going to learn how family traditions get started, and one way to take a very unique one and pass it from generation to generation.
A day at the races, smoke, speed, and the thrill of competition. For many families in the crowd, this is the perfect way to spend a Saturday. That's the case for the Yakovich clan as well, only for them, the stands aren't close enough. Some people think it's the family that plays together that stays together. For the Yakoviches, it's the family that races together.
My family started racing when my husband researched. He's always wanted to race, and so he did it for a year, and then he asked me if I wanted to race. I don't know if he was so much happy about that afterwards, but because I got addicted.
There's a lot of commitment to it, so we all get up early, we spend a lot of time together.
Those early mornings involve the entire family as they prep for races in their individual classes. John and Karen's instant love of the sport extended to their daughter Hemi as well. She followed in her parents' footsteps and started go-kart racing at age 5 as a way to transition into a bigger, more powerful race car in the future. Skills she's learned could be considered her first defensive driving course, long before she's old enough to hit the road.
No, when I get my license, I don't think I'll be that crazy on the road.
It's been amazing to watch her grow and to see her drive. She gets excited. The very first time she moved up, she got the little butterflies just like I did, and it's fun. I love it.
While auto racing is distinct among other forms of recreation, it does share many of the same features as motocross and simpler racing sports. That being the case, there is an inherent risk, one that fathers like John can easily shake off with regard to themselves, but not so easily when it comes to their wife and kids.
Karen has hit the wall pretty hard, so yes, I get worried about her, and I'd get worried about Hemi. But you have a roll cage, you have safety gear, you have helmet, neck collar, fire suit. It's pretty safe.
Each day at the races has brought the Yakoviches closer together as they watch each other compete and cheer on their victories, but also as they prep each morning, compare track experiences, and share their emotions after a particularly hard-fought defeat. Racing leagues welcome families with open arms and invite anyone interested in putting their lead foot to good use to come down to the local track and feel the thrill for themselves. Getting involved is far easier than some may think.
It's not expensive to get involved. You can go to your local racetrack and get in a pretty cheap class. It's not expensive if you're in a beginner class. It's pretty affordable.
They can do it at any age, they just have to be above 5 at least to race.
A night at the track can be a thrilling experience for everyone involved, especially those behind the wheel. With the Yakoviches, that thrill is, of course, part of the reason they started racing in the first place. But now, as they share each other's passion for the sport and those moments of speed and precision, it has bonded them like few other families on the open.
The whole family races. It has brought us closer together. It's not all about the glory for me. It's just fun to participate, and it is adrenaline rush.
The winning part is not the most favorite part. My favorite part is racing with my friends and having fun.
It's been an amazing family activity for us. The best part about it is it's family oriented. You kind of have to be a team. So you work together, you help each other out, you get ready for their race. It's an exciting experience, and to be able to do it together is amazing.
I guess it can be said that the family that races together stays together. From the trailhead, I'm Don Dunlap.
Razor, Ranger, Sportsman, Ace. There's a Polaris to match your passion. Confident, comfortable, capable. That's Ace. With a solo cockpit, automotive controls, independent suspension, all-wheel drive, and up to 45 horses of fuel-injected power. Calling it revolutionary would be an understatement.
Hey folks, RJ Bailey for Stedman's Recreation. You know, when it comes to your next purchase on an ATV or road bike, you don't have to have the blues. Come on out to Stedman's where they treat you like family. You'll get the best prices, the best service, and you'll have a friend for life, where they got a full lineup of Polaris, Yamaha, and Honda. When you come out to Stedman's, you're not dealing with just salesmen, you're dealing with family. And when you come out here, they'll make you feel like family.
Stedman's Recreation. People might tell you it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's really only 30 miles back.
Do you need your own place? Well, I'm Jill Kinder with Exit Realty Plus, and I can help you find your new home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, looking to expand, or looking for an investment property, give me a call. So when you're ready, contact me, Jill Kinder, at 718-4622 or at jillkinder@gmail.com.
Exit Realty Plus, helping you find the home of your dreams.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. Chad and I are sitting in front of this beautiful Manti LDS temple here in Manti, Utah. This is the first temple that was completed in Utah, even though the Salt Lake Temple was started before this one.
That's true. The Salt Lake Temple took 40 years to build. It was the third one completed. It went Manti, St. George, and Salt Lake. All very uniquely different, all very beautiful buildings.
See what these incredible pioneers have done, and still do, by the way.
That's true.
All right.
Calendar of events.
Yeah, let's get going. We could talk history all day.
That's right. So now for the future, we've got fairs going on. First one, Juab County Fair. Juab is Nephi. It goes August 3rd through the 8th. On the 8th is the day of the big ruck 'em up, bust 'em up demolition derby. Got to go do the derby. And the people down there in Nephi are as friendly as can be. It's fun.
It is.
3rd through the 8th.
That's right. And another one, same dates, 3rd to the 8th, but you can still do it, is in Duchesne County. It's their Duchesne County Fair, and that's in Duchesne City. So you want to check that out. They are celebrating their centennial this year, so they are pulling out all the stops. They're going to have so much fun for the kids, the families, friends, cats, dogs, donkeys, horses. It's going to be so much fun for a county fair.
Third thing for August 8th is called Cast for Kids. They need people with boats. If you want to find a great way on the 8th of August to feel like $1,000,000, go out and help these disabled kids get a chance to accomplish something of a lifetime. Go out and go fishing on the lake. So if you got a boat, you got some time on the 8th, go do it.
So now after all that, let's take a look at next week's show.
Ever wanted to wrestle an alligator? Well, next week, Darren and Jill Kinder are going to give it a try while avoiding losing any limbs. It's a real adventure that you can actually do, and we'll have all the details for you. Then, come with me, Stephen Human, as I explore what ATV country looks like in Ohio. How do trails in Buckeye country compare to the Southwest? We'll find out together next week on At Your Leisure.
Next week's show is on your checklist. This has to be on your checklist too. You know, I drove past Mom's Cafe here in Salina, I don't know how many times, until about 2 years ago when I actually stopped and came in and said, I'm going to try that restaurant out. This is the best chicken fried steak west or east of the Mississippi. You guys have got a great menu here, and so your travels have got to bring you to this place.
That's right, and we're here with Shawnee Boswell, who is the owner of this place. Shawnee, you used to work here and now you bought the place?
Yep, I started working here when I was 15. There was an owner in between me and the original mom. And then I just decided to go through and buy it. Love it. It's like home away from home.
Does Mom give you little pointers on the recipes here? Because they're great.
Yes, they're all Mom's recipes.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So how long has this cafe been in town? How long has it been here?
The building's been here since 1876, but it turned into a cafe in 1926.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Boy, is there history in these booths?
It is some of the best cooking you'll find on Highway 89. It's a place you got to stop.
That's right. So between now and the next time, get out there with your family and friends.
Enjoy the great outdoors.
At your leisure.
Dig in.
You can bring your RV.
That's a possibility too. All right, what are we supposed to, are we leaving?
I don't know what the heck. I'm supposed to say what we're doing and I forgot.
Hey guys, if you liked that video, you're going to want to watch all of our other AYL videos. You're going to want to like it, you're going to want to share it, and you're going to want to subscribe, right? See all the buttons right here? This is what you're going to want to do, right? Click on them, because we have some really cool videos, all kinds of behind the scenes stuff, bloopers of Alicia crashing and stuff.
Why are you going to sell me out like that, Steven?
So you want to click all of these things and subscribe to our channel, because At Your Leisure is awesome, and we'll see you here for more videos.